Trinity scattered pieces of herself in 3 sanctuaries. Reece retrieved a fiery ring from a sorrowful beast in the first. In the second, a moon necklace from a cave of fears. In the third, a golden memory shard. Meanwhile, Trinity faced warlock armies and her shadow twin. At the convergence, Reece, crowned with the relics, joined Trinity. She offered her twin redemption, and golden light erupted. Is the twin gone? What's their new world and power? End of prophecy or new beginning? What's next? The silence before the second surge of warlock magic felt like the hush before the world ended. Trinity stood in the ruins of what had once been her sanctuary, her eyes fixed not on the enemy, but on the distant edge of the storm. She could feel him now, Reece. Not just as a pulse of their bond, but as a piece of her soul returning to her. Alara knelt beside a fallen soldier, her hands glowing as she tried to stabilize the girl's flickering life force. "They know he's coming," she said, without looking up. "That's why they haven't unleashed their final wave." Trinity narrowed her gaze as the shadowed army shifted. Her twin had disappeared into the mist after their first clash, but Trinity felt her moving through the ranks like a phantom. "Let them come," she said, voice like flint. She raised her arms, and the void heart pulsed in response. Threads of starlight and shadow wove a dome above the remaining rebels, shielding them. A single raven flew above the battlefield, circling. Trinity smiled. "He's close." Reece stood alone before the torn veil. Behind him, Vincent and Juniper had tried to follow, but the relics he carried repelled them, forming a protective barrier of light. "You have to do this alone," Vincent had said, touching Reece's shoulder before stepping back. Now the gate loomed before him. The wind whispered voices, Trinity's laughter, the screams of children, war chants. As he stepped through the veil, his body stretched and collapsed all at once. He emerged into silence. The world inside the convergence was unreal, skyless, formless, filled with soft golden dust. Floating memories passed him like echoes of a life he might have lived. Trinity as a girl, holding his hand. Trinity as a warrior, dying on a battlefield. Trinity as a queen, alone on a throne. All possibilities, a voice said. It was his own. He turned. A version of himself stepped forward, crowned and bloodied. "What you choose here will echo forever." Reece clenched his fists. "I choose her." The veil shattered, and the battlefield roared back into being. Trinity faced her twin again. The shadow that had once been her mirror now shimmered with cracks of doubt. "You can't destroy me without destroying yourself," the twin whispered. "Then I won't destroy you," Trinity said. She stepped forward, blade lowered. The warlocks paused mid-charge, confused. Behind her, Reece appeared through the dust and gold light. The relics he carried floated above his shoulders, weaving into a radiant crown. The twin stepped back. "No." Trinity took Reece's hand. "You are my darkness," she said to her twin, "but I am your light. We were never meant to fight. We were meant to reunite." A gust of wind blew through the battlefield, and the twin fell to her knees, the shadows unraveling. Reece whispered, "It's time to end the cycle." In the aftermath, survivors gathered in the ruins of the sanctum. Warlocks and rebels sat together, uncertain but silent. The old ways were gone, the bindings, the laws, the fear, all undone by Trinity's stand. Reece stood beside her as she addressed the broken assembly. "The age of oracles is over," she said. "Not because we lost our magic, but because we found something greater. Memory, truth, unity." One warlock stood. "And what comes next?" Trinity looked to the horizon. Something new, but not without cost. That night, by a quiet fire, Reece and Trinity sat alone for the first time in weeks. No war, no visions, just the sound of wind and the crackle of flame. And for the first time he felt whole. Reece blinked. The warmth of the fire vanished. So did the ruins, the stars, the memory of Trinity beside him. He sat upright, heart hammering. The airport terminal buzzed around him. Sterile light, loudspeakers, the muffled hum of distant planes. His coat clung to his skin with sweat. In his hand was a boarding pass, wrinkled and wet. He stared down at it. The name was correct, the destination too. He had never boarded the flight. "Reece?" He turned. Noah stood nearby, coffee in hand, eyes wide with concern. "You okay? You were talking in your sleep," kept saying her name. Reece swallowed. "How long was I out?" 10 minutes. You dozed off after check-in. We're still waiting to board. 10 minutes, that was all. The war, the twin, the convergence." It had all happened inside his mind. Or had it? He looked at his hand. For a moment, he swore he saw it glow. Where are we going again? To Havenridge, Noah said. Where Caleb's trail went cold. You said that's where she might be. Reece nodded slowly, rising to his feet. She's still out there, he murmured. Reece was confused and dazed. His memories and mind tricked him yet again. Will this time he'll be able to really find Trinity? What is exactly happening to his mind? Is he stuck in a never-ending loop?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,